Hi, it's Suzanne again with our last installment today here at the Christopher Page House, circa 1730, 2 Myers Lane in Bedford, Mass. So today I wanted to bring up these beautiful floors. So there's wide pine floors that everybody absolutely loves, but there's some really cool history here that not everybody knows. So some of these boards, as you can see, are really, really wide, and that is unusual to see. It's called King's Pine, and the reason behind that was when the colonists were all, settling here. And there was, there's starting to be some issues with the king and with Britain. Part of that was because the king was coming over and demanding all of our best things, like our fish and our furs and our really tall, straight pine trees, because they had already depleted a lot of their forests over in England and were demanding that these be shipped back there. They were often used as the mast in the king's navy in the ships. So the king would send people over here. They'd be on private land, and they would actually mark, it was almost like an upside down arrow on the trees, which meant like, hey, nobody else can touch these belong to the king. Obviously that didn't go over well with the colonists that were here, struggling and trying to make their homes here. So when you see these wide boards that remain, this was an act of defiance. And the sawmills, they used to put taxes on them and people wouldn't pay them. So there's even something called I think it was called the Pine Tree Riot. And it's known as the precursor to the Boston Tea Party because, again, it was an act of defiance of these landowners and of these mill owners saying, we are not shipping this back. This is our land, and these are our beautiful trees. So, again, when you see these in homes, it's fairly unusual. And the seller here, the homeowner has told me, he also knows a lot about historic homes, that it's likely on the second floor because they didn't want it to be seen. So if somebody came to the door, they wouldn't see these big pine boards, obviously, on the first level. So it's a really cool, unusual thing. And again, to think about how much of our country's history started right here, it's just very awesome. So thanks again for watching, and have a great day.